Well, hello there, pilgrims. Are you dreaming of walking the Camino de Santiago, but you feel more like you are a Netflix marathoner than a mountain trekker? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. My name is Jeremiah Gibbs. I'm your Camino guide. I was a couch potato myself before I started walking Camino de Santiago. Today, I'm here to share some of my hilarious and achievable tips for planning and preparing for your Camino, even if you're starting from zero. Challenge number one, I will level with you. My idea of exercise was often just walking to the fridge to get snacks, but guess what? The Camino isn't about being a fitness superhero. It's about a gradual progress. You simply got to listen to your body, you find joy in the journey, and you just start with short walks. You climb the stairs instead of taking the elevator. You embrace the power of your hiking poles, and you'd be surprised how quickly your sort of inner Sherpa can come out, and you'll be ready to walk Camino. Challenge number two, we have all seen those minimalist Camino packing lists, but let's be real. Who wants to walk 800 kilometers, 500 miles with a toothbrush and a dream? I'm a firm believer that in comfort and preparedness, doing the two together. So pack for the various weather conditions, bring your warm socks, don't forget something to take care of your blisters. Trust me, your feet are going to thank you later, but don't overpack. Just make sure that you have what you need to make yourself comfortable. Now, challenge number three, the Camino isn't just about the walk, it is about the people. You're going to meet all kinds of characters, people who've walked Camino many, many times, others who are spontaneous solo travelers that learn about the Camino the day before their leave. Others of those are going to be fellow couch potatoes like yourself. Just embrace the shared experience, learn from other pilgrims, build friendships that are going to last a lifetime. I promise it's going to be worth it. And challenge number four, this one's probably the most important. Skip the fancy gear and pack your sense of humor. Open your heart to what the Camino magic will be able to offer to you. You might just surprise yourself with how strong you are, how resilient you are, and you might even end up with a newfound appreciation for blisters. Are you ready to ditch the couch and conquer St. James? Remember, the Camino isn't about being perfect. It's about taking the first step and then taking the step after that. Believe in yourself, embrace the adventure, and let's walk this Camino path together. If you're wondering about some opportunities to make this even easy for yourself, stay tuned to find out how you can walk the Camino with a little bit of help from me. I say on my channel all the time that if you want to walk Camino de Santiago, this is not a particularly challenging adventure for you to be able to plan yourself. All that you need to be able to plan Camino de Santiago is available right here on my channel and on some of the other great channels on YouTube. But I know that for some of you, this is simply too nervous, too much anxiety to do the planning and to be able to build out this trip on your own. Or for some of you, you could do it, but you've got other things that are going on in your life, and you don't want to be able to plan out, to have to plan out your own pilgrimage. So because of that, I have a couple opportunities for you to be able to save some of the anxiety about that planning, and I've tried to be able to do that in a way that's very, very affordable and still grabs the authentic pilgrim experience. So I plan group pilgrimages. This year I'm going to be having two of them. There's one on May 18th and one that starts on September 28th. I'm not going to have the details here because even if you view this video years later, you can go to my website, CaminoGuide.info, and you can learn about the trips that are upcoming. CaminoGuide.info, guided groups, is going to give you all of the trips that are happening that I already have scheduled, an opportunity to sign up for those. All of those trips are very affordable. We stay in the albergues so that you don't have the expense of staying in an expensive hotel room. You're going to have a very authentic pilgrim experience, but you'll do it in a group. You'll have me serving as your guide through some of the experiences, some of the planning, as well as the trip itself. And then we have optional time to be able to gather together in prayer. Most of you know that I'm an ordained United Methodist minister, and so I offer prayer services at the end of each day that's kind of unique to our groups together. So those are a great way for you to be able to avoid some of those planning steps if you get nervous about that, or you want to try to avoid some of that planning. I've made the Camino available as easy as as I can make it for you to be able to walk Camino. I want everyone to have this kind of adventure. Go to CaminoGuide.info and you can learn more about that. The other opportunity is my launch service. This is if you want to plan your Camino mostly yourself, but you'd like help with those first 3 days of planning. The first 3 days on Camino and getting to your starting spot and all that is the most challenging part. My launch service on my website will also tell you a little bit about how to get some help with that initial planning. Check it out, CaminoGuide.info, launch service, and you can find out more about how you can get help with your planning.